Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Voice of the Era podcast. I am Day. Let's
I'm
present
Fancy. You can follow me on OUU underscore it's underscore Fancy.
Name is Booba Wadi. You can follow me on booba.wadi, double I on IG. Yeah, let's get this started, man.
It's good to be here.
Yeah.
Good vibes, good energy, and positive vibes, and that's how we move forward. I feel like what we're here to talk about too is a good topic that would be good for people to discuss that everybody could really like relate to. I want to discuss like a topic that I feel like everybody hold dear to them, which is more so about like, have anyone ever heard your side of a story of something that's like going on, like instead of like hearing other people's rumors of like how they think of you or how like they portray you, and how people just go off of what they hear, but they never like really give you the chance to really hear your side, but they just run off of what people say.
Yeah. I'm guessing we all been through that. I'm pretty sure it happened a couple times, where, you're cool with somebody, you have some sort of relationship or whatever it is. Something happened between y'all, and just because I don't know if they favor the person more, or they feel like they gravitate towards that person more, like they just be like, oh, fuck you, they don't want to listen to what you got to say or hear your side of the story. But what I say is, like, if somebody truly knows you, and know what you bring to the table and know how you are as a person, then that doesn't really matter. Like, I came into terms with that probably when I was when I started college. Honestly, like, I was just like, yo, somebody really fuck with me, they're gonna let me, like, they're not gonna care about trying to pick sides. Like, they're gonna sit down and really listen to both sides before they really conclude, like, all right, like, this is what happened, like, I'm not gonna like stop talking to you, or like I'm gonna stop fucking with you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm glad that I got people around me who, like, really, we sit down, we discuss what happened, and if you decide that you want to still be friends with that person, you can still be friends with that person or be cordial. So for sure that's happened before, for sure.
That's dope. What about you? Fancy, my fault. You cut that out. Correction.
Oh boy,
What about you, Fancy?
It has happened to me. I feel like when it comes to women, it's a little different because we're very emotional. So it's like, But for me, I usually don't. I let people think what they want, because at the end of the day, like, who I am, you'll see that before what people say. So usually when people have something bad to say about me, like, the person probably might believe it, but as they come around, it's like, nah. Then that's when they realize there's three sides to the story: their truth, my truth, and the actual factual truth. So
Yeah,
it is what it is.
That's dope.
that's a fact.
For me, like, I've experienced that with multiple people. Is in the aspect of like when people sometimes see you as the person who never really is the type to like open up and like tell people about shit that's going on. Like, they think that they could just nitpick and try with you because they know that you are not going to expose them in the light of like who they are and what they do, stuff like that. So I feel like I've dealt with that multiple times, man. Like, even what I guess mention one time where I even dealt with that, where I hired a specific DJ, feel me, to like like DJ at my event. The DJ wasn't promoting, and I contacted him. I'm like, yo, like, what's up, man? Like, you haven't been promoting. The dude don't be responding. So then eventually one day I'm on live. He just responds on a live. He comes in on live. Oh, what's good, my bro? How you doing? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, yo, like, what's going on with you, man? I'm hiring you for my event. You're not promoting it. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. And he's like, oh, nah, you didn't hit me up. And I'm like, I did hit you up.
Yeah,
Like, what you talking about? Look through your text message. He looks through it. He's like, oh, now he sees it. He's like, oh, but you're supposed to remind me again. I'm like, bro, I'm not your manager.
Yeah,
I'm paying you to do a job. You feel me? Like, we might be cool, but I'm paying you. I can't be focusing on you while I'm planning a whole event at the same time. You just had one simple job: post a flyer. Why wouldn't you want people to know that you're doing it? And that situation it went left eventually because right after that, I sent him his flyer and everything again. He didn't promote it, so eventually what I did was I fired him from it. After I fired him from it, he just goes ahead and start talking bad on my name,
The backlash.
you know? So it's like, it's some people he talk bad on my name. I just look at him like, why would I respond? People know my character. They know who I am. Like, I don't got nothing to lose. You're in a position where it's temporary. Clout is something that's very temporary, and people don't understand that. You can have that shine for the moment right now, but like within a few days, weeks, or months from now, you gonna be a regular person just like we all are.
And it exposes who they really are.
Exactly. Feel me? I've had multiple situations like that, man. It happens, you know. You just don't give them the same light that they give you. I feel like y'all believe in karma. When you give people that certain type of energy, it's gonna come back to you.
Yeah.
Feel me? So it's like you just gotta let it play out. And if people don't believe, if people believe what these people say, then at that point that shows their character as a person. They're quick to listen to one side and pick up on that side and keep going. And there's a lot of stories where we heard one side of the story, and then when the truth comes out, it's like, oh wow.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
But they're
Like,
open to listen
that's
to
why,
it.
like, that's why I feel like, you feel me? It's easy for people. Well, I'm just speaking for myself in general. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not the type to talk or like when I see like a bunch of people that I don't know. But like, for me, I'm with my friends. We in a group setting. Like, you can ask any of my friends. You can ask Day. Like, I'm not gonna say anything. You know, like, cause I like to read the room and observe how a person is before I even speak or associate myself with you. You know, because it's like, God forbid if I start talking or saying something, who knows what you're gonna do or how my information is gonna be transpired out later on. You know, so it's just like, I gotta read the room and know who I'm dealing with, you know? And plus, like, people come to me with a lot of things, you know, that they go through or something that's happening. But the thing with me is, like, I like to hear both sides of the story first. And then, like, of course, I'm gonna give my advice, you know, and be like, yo, like, you should have approached it like this and like that. But I like to get both sides of the story first before I even say what I wanna say, you know? Because if you just listen to somebody first and then you automatically be like, yo, I like boom, 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 boom. The other person is going to be like, yo, like, so y'all was just conspiring behind my back. Da, da, da. You know, they just going to start second guessing and thinking other things. And when when you a real friend, you don't want like your friends to think like that or your family member to think like that. So that's why I say, like, just listen to both sides of the story first, you know? Because you're always going to keep it balanced like that, you know? And you're protecting your energy and, you know, you don't got to deal with a whole lot of wahala. So, yeah.
And usually when you get like both sides of the story, there's always a miscommunication that both parties did not realize that was there. And I feel like, especially when it comes to friends, like, that's what friends are there for. And some people misread that, don't even know what friendship is. It's not to choose sides. It's basically we're going to have disagreements, but we're supposed to be together and make sure we get through these disagreements and not cause a huge, you know?
Yeah.
So
It's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of situations where we see that it plays out in like even mainstream media. We got situations like this is either touchy situations, you know what I mean? But we got situations like Tory and Megan Thee Stallion. You feel me? Where people just
You had to go there, huh?
gotta go there. You feel me? Because
God.
people just like jabbed on him without getting no factual shit at all. You feel me? And like everybody's like, yeah, he did it. He did it.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then
And I feel
it's
that.
like
Thinking like they like
Exactly.
the person that was recording them while they was there or at the event.
Exactly.
I get it.
And then
me personally,
you hear multiple sides.
like, you know, I'm not gonna say I'm a big Tory fan, but like I like some of his music. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Mag is Mag. You know what I'm saying? Like people, you know, fuck with Mag, you know, cause the type of music she brings and her personality, and you know, and she's a good-looking black woman. But you know, at the same time, like I still fuck with both parties, to be honest. Like even when Tory situation happened, like I remember I think he dropped the album or like a tape after,
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I listen to the
later, I
album.
think.
I'm not gonna. I'll tell you right now. I listen to the tape. You
Hell
feel me?
yeah, I listened to it too.
I
Great
feel like
tape.
everyone did.
I had it on
Everyone was
repeat.
like, we would
even the tape after that, the next tape that he
Yeah.
dropped, when he
I got
was
that too.
singing. Woo! I'm like, yo, Tori, hey, I ain't know you could hop in that bag like that, you know? So it's just like, like I say, like, I'm gonna just wait and see how the case,
Exactly.
falls out. And if he did it, man, that's tough. Like, that's tough. Like, I don't know. Like, his music is good, but I don't know if I'm gonna have to delete his music on my phone. But I even watched the Megan interview with what's her name? I think Gary Gale. What's her name? Gal.
That Gail King lady.
Yeah,
right?
Gail King. They had it. She did the interview.
I didn't see it.
And I think one of the questions was that she
Oh,
asked Megan.
did they have
a relationship?
No,
Right.
yeah.
No.
Did they have an
She showed-
intimate relationship?
Yeah, did they have an
Exactly.
intimate
Yeah, I was
relationship?
gonna say.
And she's
And
like,
she took a minute to answer. She's like, you mean like sexually?
That's-
Obviously.
But that's
but-
not really too obvious, though. There's different
no,
forms
no.
of intimate relationships.
Listen.
no. She knew what it
I'm
meant.
jacking
Okay.
Tory Lanez was piping that.
Yeah, not even only
I
that.
say that.
Yo, y'all
I say that
remember
with
like
chest.
remember the time where they always were taking photos together? Everybody was already speculating that these two
They
are
probably going out.
messing
They were
around.
on live as
Yeah.
well
You get what I'm saying?
together. Mhm.
So,
Yeah, they
and then
was
not
doing
even
a
only
lot.
that, the best friend even said that they were
fucking.
You feel me? And then he said it was fucking.
Hold on, I'm about to get messy, but I thought the best friend was with him, and that's the reason why the whole fight started.
Exactly. So why
Listen.
would the fight start if they not fucking?
I don't know.
You just
the
said it right
whole
now.
story. I don't know what's
I'm
what.
business.
I was just listening to the case, what's going on in court, and that's that.
Yeah.
You feel me? If he did it, he's probably going to see some serious jail time.
Yeah, I
Facts.
heard
And he gonna get
23
deported.
23
Yeah, he's
years.
not from here, right?
Yeah, he's not from. He's from
Oh.
Canada. That dude not from here.
Yeah,
at all.
so it's wild, man. It's wild.
That's just only one case we talking about right now. You got the Johnny Depp case right now that's backfiring on that and
Yeah.
on that shorty. What's her name? Amber Heard.
Yeah, we're going to get to that in a second.
Feel you?
Meg, you feel me? Like, I love you still. I'm praying for you if that really happened and you're traumatized. I know you're going through a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely is.
I'm sending prayers to you because that's tough,
Yeah.
and you lost both of your parents, so you don't really know who you could trust or speak to, so I get it. But, I'm just want to go with the facts. So that's just me. So, yeah.
Well, I'm a huge Meg fan. I know in the beginning, like, I have to be very honest that I was kind of like,
Yeah, you can say you was on her side. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, why? Like, why would you do that? She needs all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, now when I'm listening to the case about, like, the evidence, for example, they said that they didn't find gunpowder on his hand, but it was on her best friend's hand. And if you shoot a gun, the gunpowder is going to be on the person who shot the gun. So this is what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's factual, so we're speculating.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
that's what we're doing.
Yeah,
Everybody's
but-
just speculating what's going on.
And I ain't
but it's
gonna
just
lie.
like, come on.
Even when you hear like the cases of like a lot of stories really going on, although she claimed that he's saying these stories, you don't really see him saying the stories about what specifically
happened.
He just spoke about what led to everything happening, where he was messing with two different girls, and next thing you know, jealousy makes something crazy happen, right? And like we see her like this is the thing, and I feel like she should stay off of the media, man. Like if you dealing with the case, deal with your case in silence.
Right.
Because every time she shows herself on the media, she shows herself in a negative light, intoxicated or just going crazy on camera. Like,
I heard that's another reason.
you gotta-
why
She can't. Like, it's to the point where it's so public now that even if you try to, be private about it, like, she's probably gonna be somewhere, somebody's talking about it. She has to hear it constantly, bro. So it's not like she could deal with it totally in private. You know what I'm
But
saying?
I
she was
feel
already
like
private with it, bro.
people know
For months
only
before
what
she
you let
spoke.
them know.
Yeah.
People know only
Exactly.
what you let them know.
I
And
agree.
the thing is, when you entertain, this at the end of the day, social media is an entertainment. So these are people who don't pay your bills, don't do nothing for you. Everyone's just for the negative light. And once you step into that room and decide to open your mouth and respond, you're at fault. You can't say, "Oh, she did this, she said this, so I said this." No, you have to watch what you're saying. It hurts. And you have to have like a level of self-control to really shut the hell up. But that brings grace to you as a woman, and it allows everyone to actually see you in a better light. Because sometimes silence is the best weapon. You don't have to respond to everything. Sometimes you just need to let people think what they think, and then when the truth come out, y'all were saying all of this and that, and now look.
See, like,
So, it's hard, but
with that case too, like, the sad part about it, like, I get it, man. Like, if something like that happened to you, I understand, like, why you would be emotional and go on live and stuff. But it's like, when you go and do that, sometimes you put yourself in a negative light when you're intoxicated or you're on something. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least do it in a better way. And I get it. Like, I can't really judge her to tell her, oh, how you should do it. But I'm just saying, like, when you do it in that light, you have to understand whatever you push out, whatever energy you push out is going to come back to you.
right.
So however you're doing it, however you're presenting it, people are always going to critique it. You're a public figure. At the end of the day, people always see you. Some people look up to you. So if they see you just flat out drunk talking about, you did this to me, I'm like, they're going to be like, nah, I don't think this is true. I've seen people who went through it. They didn't handle it this way. They could say that. That's their opinion. That's their experience of what they've seen, you feel me? And that's what, like, is backfiring on her with. And then with the facts, not saying he did it or he didn't do it.
Right, we don't know.
Her story's changing up a lot. And that's another thing.
Because a lot of people are saying that they think, I don't want to overstep. Basically, like, she does become a different person when she's intoxicated. And I kind of feel like probably this happened so fast that she was going by what people were telling her and what it looked like.
Or you think maybe she was like too
Taking it
blacked out?
Yeah, because the thing
You think
is,
she was too blacked out to see it?
because it's like all of us sitting in here, we could all read the same book, but we'll get a different message because we have different experiences. You see? So probably she doesn't know how to say, I really don't know what happened that night. And I did get shot. Well, you know. And I really don't know who it's from, but I think it was from him. Because at the end of the day, with all of this emotion put aside, this man's life is at risk. And a lot of people are attacking him and not making him the victim, but you also have to see that y'all all played a role in this. And accountability plays a huge part in everything. So if you're drunk and you taking this wrong, this and this and that, it's okay to go back and be like, I think I said something wrong and I want to apologize and revise that. That shows growth, you know? But if you try to keep running with it, you're going to get into a sunken place that you cannot get out of. And it's also going to drown you.
Well, you caught up. You caught up.
That's
She already
it.
she went for the kill with her statement when she first got on live. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's hard for you to retract from that because like people are going to view you in a negative light after that. They will never believe you.
Yeah, like she's a
so
liar.
like she's in too deep. Even if she was lying, like, or she was telling the truth or whatever, she cannot retract from that because you already stirred up the pot.
Yeah.
Like now you already got people speculating crazy. People they wasn't really sure that Tory Lanez even shot anybody at all. People were just like, oh, Megan Thee Stallion got shot while she was on a car with Tory Lanez. That was the story. That was
Because I thought it was inside. Then now
nobody. So nobody knew nothing until she actually came out and like spoke and
out.
said you shot me. So once you say a statement like that, you have to keep it. And then when you also make a certain bold statement saying that you shot a black woman.
Yeah.
That's a very big statement to mention right there. And especially at the timing that it happened at, with the shootings, the cops killing black people, crazy, whatever, like Ahmaud Arbery, and what's the lady's name?
Around that time.
What's the thing? What's the other guy that got murdered that day? At that time too. That went viral actually, and that
in
was what-
Milwaukee.
No, not walking.
Not Milwaukee. The one when they put his foot on his neck.
Oh yeah. I think it was Milwaukee. Was it Milwaukee or Ohio? George Floyd.
George-
That's
yeah.
George Floyd. And then the other one that happened was what's the lady's name? The young lady's name?
The protester.
No.
Breonna Taylor.
Yeah, Brianna.
Oh, I thought you said
At that time,
protester.
remember, in the Breonna Taylor case, they didn't really have a lot of like attention. It wasn't like a lot of awareness on it. It was more so about the guys that got killed because the guys got killed back to back. I mean,
That's
the
where-
Ahmaud Arbery got killed. No, wait, before that, no, the George Floyd thing happened.
It happened.
And then
And-
right after that, it came out to the public that the Ahmaud Arbery thing happened. There was a whole video of the whole execution of like how he got killed.
Yeah.
So when that happened, it stirred up the pot crazy already. So it like people didn't really have a lot of light on Breonna Taylor's case. It was more so on those guys' case because these are the ones that we actually seen on camera. And this is the difference when it's seen on camera and when it's not seen on camera. People don't know the full story. But when it's seen on camera, people can see what actually happened. You get what I'm saying? So when she went and made that statement, it was a very bold statement to make at that time because you dealing like it's a lot of things going on at that same time. And then at that same time when she made that statement, I don't know if it was either a week before or like a few weeks after, the Tomoye lady got murdered. I don't know if you know about that the thing. The Nigerian shorty. She's like an activist too.
Yeah, the protester. That's
Yeah,
what
her.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
protester,
so her. So when she got murdered now, that's when like it even like pumped up this whole black women are unprotected movement. And when it pushed it even more, and then she's running with it saying black women are unprotected. A black woman just got shot by a black man and y'all joking about it. Like that made it into like it just took off. Feel me? And a lot of this could have been avoided if you was just to go the legal route. Go to court, fight the case, sue the guy for this whole shit. I mean, not sue him, press charges on him.
Right.
Get him locked up if he actually did it. But once you go on the public's eye before anything is over, the public is going to be your judge. And you're going to have to deal with that. You can't tell the public what to do.
I hate that.
I mean, social media is going to always go on. Like, it's positive in it and it's negative in it. Once you push something out, some people are going to take it in a positive light and some people are going to take it in a negative light. And you can't really do nothing. But the biggest thing you could do is be silent. Silence kills them. It makes them shut up. It makes them be quiet.
Because they can't, eventually, you're going to run in circles, but so many times.
Yeah.
Before
Imagine though, if it backfires and that's not true, bro. Boy,
I mean,
the amount of heat she's gonna face is crazy.
What do y'all think would be a right way to resolve it for her if it comes out that she's lying?
Honestly,
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad.
I feel like
I'm gonna let you talk because I don't know. That's so.
it sucks to say this, but I feel like when it comes to the legal system, it's usually kind of created for the men. And I feel like it also needs to protect men from women who lie. Like some girls who be like, oh, I got raped by him. And then you just mess up his whole life, then find out, oh, it was a lie. Same thing happened with the Emmett Till when they found out the truth. What happened to the lady? Not a damn thing.
She's still alive, I think.
Still alive and chilling. This boy died. Like, you know, I feel like, I think he should press charges. I love you. My knees are still gonna be sturdy, but it's like, it's like, we have to teach women that you cannot just feel like because you think he did something to you that you can just flip his whole life around and it's okay, and then you just walk away. I feel like this will make women think twice before they do that. And I feel like, and it sucks because I know a lot of women are going to be like, what the hell is she talking about? But the truth of the matter is, think about it as if that was your son or that's your brother or something like that. You got to get it together. That's why I'm saying, like, if you made a mistake, say it now and fix it up as fast as you can before there's a determination of what happened.
And for the ladies that might try to bash her after this,
She's just making an opinion.
she's just making an
It's an
opinion
opinion.
and a, you know, of like
Don't you
worst
be
case
there.
scenario. Don't try to bash her.
It's all right. I'm going to still be like, I said what I said.
You know?
I ain't gonna hold you too. I feel like this is how it could go, right? If it comes out that she's lying. I'm not saying she's lying. If it comes that way, it's gonna look bad because of the narrative that she started when she mentioned that line: "Black women are unprotected. Y'all black man shot a black woman, and y'all not protecting me." because now
Oh,
it
she
started.
said that, right?
Yeah,
And
it
she
started
did the
exactly.
show,
So when
like,
she did
that
that,
was the
exactly, and then she did the show.
The
So
show.
because of that line right there, now it's gonna be hard for a lot of people to believe black women who
Women.
actually experience crazy things.
And that's why
People are gonna be like,
Ooh.
"Why should I believe you? If Megan Thee Stallion allegedly
Yeah.
did this and on camera multiple times, like, why would I believe you?
You.
You get what I'm saying? So it raises that like door for people to say that. So it's like it's a very touchy thing. I feel like she could have handled it in a better way and not make it into that way, because the moment that she mentioned that statement, it caused division within the black community. I
It
feel
definitely
like.
did.
Feel me? Because we had the Black Lives Matter movement. Then right after that, it was Black Men Lives Matter, Black Women Lives Matter. So it just separated everything now at that point.
And we both need each
Feel
other.
me? Exactly.
We need each other.
And I feel like unity is the way, but I mean, hey, let's see how it plays out in the court of law. Hopefully it get better.
Let's get to that